following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Blowing out of the backfield, exploding down the sideline.
This is Hangin' with the Boys, broadcasting live from Dallas Cowboys World Headquarters at the Star in Frisco. Now, your hosts, Nate Newton, Kurt Daniels, and Shannon Gross.
Hey, it's Monday. Hey. Hello.
Hey.
Is this on? Anybody hear me? Hello?
Hear you loud and clear.
Hey, what's up, Kurt?
How are you?
Good. What's up, Nate?
Hey, man. How you doing,
I'm good.
party animal?
I'm good.
Party. I want to hear about this party. I missed that.
I didn't party.
Yeah.
I just
Right.
went to a music festival over the weekend.
Party.
What type of music was it?
Went to the Stars game yesterday. Watched them get
Hey, I went.
thumped.
I went too.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing like playoff hockey, man.
Yeah, I was
The
excited.
atmosphere.
Too bad the
So, I went to a country music festival
So was it
up the road in Frisco.
upbeat country?
Yeah, kind of that new wave,
bro
Yeah.
country.
bro
whatever.
country. Luke Bryan and
Who was the
Sam
headliner?
Hunt. Luke Bryan was the first night, and Sam Hunt was the second night. So they
Did
had
you
about
find your little sweetie there?
Ah,
no, man.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
She got a girlfriend.
Actually, I
now.
did. His name was Jim. He flew in from San Diego.
Yeah, that's
to-
forgot you got a
to go-
girlfriend. now.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Crazy, huh?
he's getting
Wow.
all
So how Mama Gross?
domesticated.
Did Mama Gross ever met her?
Yeah. Actually,
Mama Gross like her?
funny story.
Getting serious.
She actually met her the first night we ever hung out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's a story for a different.
Wow. Mama
Time.
Gross, was that when Patty was in town too?
Yeah,
So you were hanging out with those two on the Saturday afternoon, getting your drunk on, and in walks your girl.
It was actually a Wednesday night.
In she walks.
it was actually a Wednesday night.
Wow.
And we met on a dating app. And I was like, if I don't go out with this girl right now, I will never go out with her. So I told Mom, I said, hey, I'm going on this date. Y'all go to Christie's. I'll
Yeah.
come meet you. I'll go hang out with this girl for an hour. We wound up hanging up for 3 hours. And I said, hey, I'm not trying to bail on you, but I have got to go spend time with my mother. She's at the bar down the street. If you want to go, you're more than welcome. And she went and hung out with us all night.
Oh,
And the rest
nice.
is history.
All
Been
right.
together for 5 months now. So,
Nice.
yeah. So, yes.
That's not a bad pickup line. I'm sorry. I really got to go hang out with my mom. I love her dearly.
Yeah.
Will you will you understand? if I do
Sentimental
that?
type.
Made
there.
her think I actually was a good person.
She
Worked.
knows it.
Hey, what's the phone number here, Douglas? 888.
888
Emmett Smith and Emmett
855
Smith and your boy.
What is it, Douglas?
It's 888
Uh-huh.
855 2297.
That's it. Man,
Emmett Smith and Taco Charlton.
call us.
Call us.
We need things to talk about.
you
We're
know
already out of stuff.
Hey, this is the question. If you call us, this is what we discussed. Did you like how the Cowboys drafted, or were you totally sold on safety like 80% of the country was?
Yes. And what should we do with Zeke?
Oh yeah, that's big. Thanks, Shannon. That's big.
What should
That
we
Zeke
do?
thing is taking fire, and they're
Yeah.
not ready to do Zeke yet. It is taking fire.
Yeah, what'd Steven say over the weekend?
Well, they asked him how they were going to handle Zeke, and he just said they've already budgeted for his salary, but it sounds like they're just, they've got him. They extended it
Yeah.
his fifth year, so they don't really have to worry about him until 2020. And so I think the focus right now is on guys like Dak and Amari Cooper, and Zeke may just have to wait.
Is that going to make him mad?
Well, hopefully
he don't care.
understands.
You asking the wrong guy. He don't care.
That's
He
right.
don't want Zeke
He
here.
doesn't want him. He
I
doesn't
didn't
want him on
say
the team.
that's-
He even
Nah,
told us
but
that we had to get the Zeke bobblehead doll from up here.
He's not important.
No,
he got replaced with Dak over in the
Yeah.
corner.
Wow.
Hey, before we get into this, I got to ask you a question.
Oh, all right.
Stars game.
Yes.
You used to work for the Stars, right?
Yes.
Goalie gets hit in the collarbone, drops like somebody shot him.
Yeah.
He's laying there rolling around on the ice. Are they not supposed to stop play?
No, I was actually looking into that as well, and the rule states that they wouldn't have to stop play until the Stars gained possession of the puck. And the Stars never did. But the one area that's a little bit gray is, I guess, I haven't gone back and totally looked at the replay, but there was a moment there where this puck was just kind of free.
Mm-hmm.
And so they could have, I guess, called it then, but because the Stars never actually got possession of it, they never blew the whistle. And after the game, the Stars coach, the players are kind of like, yeah, that's the rule.
Okay, because I was there.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what they were talking. I didn't know how they were explaining it.
Imagine
So.
taking a puck off the counter.
No. I thought he got hit in the face when I first saw it. But. Did you drink any beers while you were there?
No, I went with my son. So.
Oh. Did he drink any beers? While you were there?
Yeah, I filled him up.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Back to Zeke. Sorry, I just had to ask that. So, what should they do? What do you think, Kurt? I mean, we know you don't like the man, but
that is not true. You guys are. I think they should bring him back. I hope they can bring him back at the right price.
What is the right price, Kurt? May we ask that question?
I'm not sure. It scares me though to pay any running back Todd Gurley type money.
What's Todd Gurley type
What is it,
money?
$14 million a year or something like
Now,
that?
don't ask me because you the one that seem to be stuck on not paying him.
I didn't say that. And I would love to have Zeke back, but it scares me spending a bunch of money on a running back.
Okay, well, wow.
what would you do?
Oh, I'll pay Zeke.
You pay everybody. I don't want to hear it.
No, I'm not paying everybody.
How are you going to pay your lineman later?
I'm not. We've already paid the lineman. We're gonna pay. And as much as I love Lyle, if he don't come in at the right price, you're gonna have to let him go. I'm sorry to say that. I am. But he got to come at the right price, man. You cannot pay everybody.
Well, you're going to have one of the highest paid tackles, one of the highest paid guard, the highest paid guard, one of the highest paid centers, one of the highest paid quarterbacks, one of the highest paid receivers.
That's the game.
Are you going to just throw everybody else in off the street there? How are you going to fill this?
Hey, that's about how we doing it now. Hey, that's about how we doing it.
Hey, let's take a phone call. It's been
okay.
so long.
So long.
I didn't even know people still listen to this show. It's been so long since we had contact with the public.
I agree.
James in New York. Hello.
What's up, boys? Long time no speak.
Yeah, how are you?
Is James the guy that
good,
tried to send
man.
us pizza and you lost it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the guy. That's right.
Okay. Listen, let's revisit this. James sent it on a Friday afternoon when no one was in the office. You weren't even here, so you can't be mad at me, Kurt.
Nah, all right. This is what I'm going to do next time because, Nate, I know you lost all the weight since you were playing, but you're still a fat kid at heart. I'm sending it to you.
There you go.
Because I know you'll stick around for that.
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta let Shannon know. But hey, get into these questions you gotta ask him, Shannon. I ain't gonna revisit that pizza because that just looks at Shannon crazy. But what are the questions we were presenting to James?
We want to know what everybody thinks about the draft. What you think about the draft?
Well, I'll say this about. I mean, listen, in New York, we're not a big college football town, but as far as them drafting the D tackle, I thought that was as big a need as say safety was. So I have no problem taking that. I really like the lineman at 3 because what that does is protects the Cowboys from guys walking, which Collins is probably going to walk because you just can't, like they said, you can't pay everybody. And if he has a good year, he's going to get money from somebody. The guy I really like, though, and I'm with Kurt on this a little bit because I'm going to play hardball with Zeke. I like the kid out of Memphis. I mean, the guy averaged 9.2 yards from school.
Do we have a machine gun fire that we can put in the background when people say that?
Well, I'm going to say this. This is why. This is my thing.
I know, just playing. Go ahead, OJ.
No, because you got Zeke, you got him under control for 2 years, and you have the franchise tag too. You can even do it 2 times if you want. You can basically do what the Steelers did with Le'Veon Bell. To me, how I look at it, a guy like Zeke he's going to be one of those guys that's going to fall off the cliff, in my opinion. He's going to have a great year, and then he's going to be like, what happened to this guy? I'd rather reinvest that money into the offensive line because Dak, once you re-sign him, he's going to be the guy that's going to be here well past Zeke. So to me, re-signing an offensive line and redrafting and going through that way and going cheap at the running back, to me, would be the prudent thing to do. Because the good teams, I mean, look at Gurley. If you ask the Rams right now, would they would they rethink that deal that they gave to Gurley? I guarantee you they would, because they got $14 million a year on the hook on that guy, and that guy's got bad knees, and you know how that's going to end up. So
you got Kurt over here smiling.
Yeah, hey,
man. I mean, look at what happened when.
You don't think Minnesota will take the money back on their quarterback right now?
Sure. I mean, there's all kinds of bad investments.
Right.
But
you're talking about on average, though. On average, you talking about. I understand what you're saying. Good points, James. Now, my other question to you, James, is what position that you would have taken in the draft if you were the man, if you were Mr. Jones, Mr. Stephen Jones?
You know, the kid, the safety, Thornhill.
He sound good,
guy,
don't he? A lot of people liked him.
He was the guy because this is what I'm looking at. Like, because do we love our safeties? No. And I think our secondary is gonna be real different looking come next year in 2020 because I think Byron Jones is gone. So to me, I thought that was a position because if you were able to hit, if this guy turns out to be an All-Pro, he turns out to be like an Earl Thomas guy, and let's say the guy we drafted, D tackle, is just a rotation guy or something like Taco, we're really gonna have some egg on our face. So that was the position I probably would have went with. Other than the D tackle spot, because let's face it, I think our defensive roster, especially with Quinn, is the best roster I've ever seen since the Super Bowl days. I mean, that's way better than any of the DeMarcus Ware defensive days, and they had some good players on that team.
Yes, sir.
But safety is our one weak spot, and that's how the NFL goes. You can't be strong everywhere. We're strong up front on our front seven. Our back end's okay at best.
All right, James.
Good stuff, James. Thanks for calling, man. Good
Hey,
hearing from
James,
you.
why don't you get a personal phone number from Kurt so you and him can talk about how you running backs?
I'm all about that. That was good, man. Man. I'm happy to see Kurt's doing good, man.
Yeah,
Us too.
Yeah, and hating on running back.
Thanks, James. All right, man.
Not hating on running back.
Speaking of DeMarcus Ware,
he
was around this weekend, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He's at that Taste of NFL
That we had out here.
Yeah.
And he
Did you go to that? No, you were out running around too.
Yeah, I was listening to music.
Yep.
What did he say this weekend?
That he's hoping to be a kind of consultant / coach for the team.
Really?
He did that last year with Denver, and he wants to come in 2 or 3 times a week and help the pass rush.
What you think about that, Nate?
I have no problem with it as long as they realize that they're not the coach.
Mm-hmm.
See, consultants, that's a touchy thing because you can sit back and you can critique. Are you critiquing the coaches as well as the players or just players?
Mm-hmm.
If you just critiquing players, that's one thing. But when you go to critiquing coaches, that's another thing.
Did you guys have ex-players come in and help?
Nah.
No.
Nah, Jimmy believed if I paid you a salary, coach. If it was time for you to coach, and that's what you did.
Yeah.
There was that Dan Reeves thing back when Wade Phillips was coach.
Yeah, but that had nothing to do with me.
No, but I think the bottom line was that Jerry Jones wanted to know, he wanted assurances of how much work he was going to get out of Dan Reeves, and Dan Reeves didn't want to have to, quote, punch a clock. So I wonder if D-Ware is kind of walking that thin line by saying, I want to come in 2 or 3 days a week.
I'm going to tell you something, man. You can do it however you want, but if you're not hired early in the process, like the guy, the coach that used to coach New York, now he's a consultant, Mr. Coach Collins, a consultant over the Jacksonville Jaguars, and everybody have to answer to him. The head coach, he's giving his input on the player. Why would you have a head coach?
I think it undercuts him.
Why would you have a head coach? Because the owner get a little upset, and you and the consultant and the owner thinking the same thing, and the coach thinking something different. Ain't that a conflict?
Yeah.
If I'm a consultant, I'm trying to help the coach and the players. It ain't too much, and I want to talk to them. I don't. When you go to, it's too many moving pieces, bro.
Yeah, there's a lot of voices there.
Yeah, somebody got to make the ultimate decision, and that should be Jason Garrett that's making that decision there. If you want a consultant to come in, somebody from the outside, that shouldn't be something the owner will put on him. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the phones. Melvin in California. What's up, Melvin?
Not much. How you guys doing today?
Great. How are
What
you?
part of California you from, Melvin?
The Bay Area.
Oh, nice.
I'm like 15 minutes north of Oakland.
All right. Nice. What's wrong, Nate?
I mean, where you from? You from the Bay Area? I mean, I'm from Texas area. Where you from?
Rodeo, California.
Thank you. Thank you. Now you can put the knobs to him, the screws to him.
Leave that man alone.
No,
man.
I hate when people do that. He's from a nice community, a good place, and he won't represent it? I'm from the Bay Area.
Yeah.
Well, I just got to say it so you guys know where I'm at.
But we know where you at, brother.
Now, if he said Rodeo, whatever, California, you'd have no idea where that was.
But
at.
you know what? It's still representing this community. I'm from Richmond Heights, Orlando, Florida. Okay, I don't say I'm from Walt Disney World.
Melvin, what
amusement park in here.
Melvin, what you want to talk about? Don't listen to this guy.
Hey, who you to take in the draft? Who you to take in the draft, Melvin?
Man, I trust who they're going to take.
Oh,
They've earned that respect, honestly.
You know what? We had that.
I like that.
We had that conversation. I think this staff, they deserve that. You know, you got all these draft gurus and all that. This staff has earned the right over the past 5 or 6 years to let's see how it plays out.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Melvin.
Zeke, tell me about Zeke, Melv.
Oh, Zeke, I'm staying with Zeke.
Oh,
Zeke
yes.
wants to stay with us. I'm staying with him.
I'm coming to the Bay Area.
Turn him around. Turn him around.
Why would you stay with Zeke? I mean, what does you like, dislike? What are your thoughts on it, Melv?
I mean, I like everything about the guy. He's matured as we've had him. I love the way he runs the ball. He looks for contact, the setup to shake somebody. I mean, I just like everything about the guy.
Wow.
He's got talent, that's for sure.
Oh, now you're going to try to ride over here with us? Come on now. You can't ride me and Mel. Stay with James.
No.
Stay with James.
Me and James both agree that he's got talent. He's one of the best in the business.
Back during the draft, I was on the Jalen Ramsey, Derrick Henry train.
Wow.
And then a couple days before it, I switched. Because I started watching.
He had no other choice.
I started hearing, because I listened to you guys. I started hearing, oh, yeah, we're going to take Zeke. So then it's like, okay, let me watch the kid. And it's like he grew on me. And just the way he's what it is.
Yeah.
I hear you, my brother. Wow, man. Now, Mel, what did you do this past weekend?
Me, I sat and watched Star Wars.
May the 4th.
That's right.
May the 4th be with you.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Did you watch them all?
Yes.
Oh, wow. The marathon then, huh?
I mean, I was in and out. I wasn't like sitting watching them, but yeah, I had them on TV pretty much all week.
Did you like that when Yoda pulled the ship up out of the sinkhole when my man?
Oh, definitely.
I'm telling you, Yoda just looked at him because he tried to call Yoda out. Yoda closed that.
Well, he let him know that it wasn't possible because he didn't think it was possible.
Right, so that's right.
It's
Yeah.
like, you gotta think it's possible yourself before it's going to get done.
That's like life.
There you go.
Life
Yeah.
lessons.
Yoda philosophy.
Yeah, did you?
Exactly. But I wanted to talk about the Sam linebacker position and why Mickey wants to set Sean Lee there like automatically. Isn't that kind of like heavy contact for Sean and his injury history?
Preach, brother. You preach. Say it one more. It's no way in the world. I'm going to call Mickey. Mickey said that for real, put SeanLee at Sam so he can get beat up?
He's acting like it's a done deal.
Why would the Cowboys do that?
Well,
Because I'm
because
thinking
of limited.
I was thinking Jalen's built better for it.
I think you go out and you find somebody to play that.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
that'd be the preferable way.
Jalen needs to run free. The Wolf Hunter needs to run free. And if my man can run past 3 games, Sean Lee, he needs to run free.
Well, okay, so last year, Damian Wilson, who was the starting.
That's right, Sam.
He played only 28% of the snaps. Can Sean handle that?
He probably can, man, but why take that chance?
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Because you got to understand now, it ain't just tight ends that he's lining up on trying to defeat on run situations. Sometimes you don't sit on top of a tackle.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we've seen when our linebackers got to take on tackles and guards, we've seen what happened to them. They don't survive.
No.
I mean, now, but don't get me wrong, it's only 28% of the time, but if Sean Lee want to be it is an option, but it's just you're trying to get Sean Lee to the end of the year too, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Maybe this Chris Covington kid they picked up draft last year. Maybe he'll step up.
Maybe he will, man. Wow, that's good. That's good little talk right there.
Yeah, thanks for the call, Melvin.
Thanks,
Thank you,
man.
guys.
Call back anytime, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna knock some of James' time out.
You rep that Bay Area. You don't let Nate talk to you like that.
You guys have a great day.
All right, man. Have a good one.
I'm from the Orlando area.
Let's take a quick break, and then later this week, there's going to be some new people in the building.
Really?
I think so. Is that this week or next week? It's this week.
Some young ones
I know
too.
where you're
huh?
going. Okay,
Yeah.
Ain't gonna be no old folks.
Thursday
Be
or
some
Friday.
young folk.
Yeah, rookies report. Let's talk about that when we come back. Hanging with the boys.
Kaboo, Texas is 3 days, 6 stages, over 100 artists, including The Killers, Lionel Richie, Leonard Skinner, Miss Lauryn Hill, Kid Rock, Alanis Morissette, Little Big Town, The Avett Brothers, Counting Crows, Pitbull, Sting, The Black Eyed Peas, and the list goes on. Don't miss Kaboo, Texas. Single day and 3-day passes are on sale now. Visit KAABOOTexas.com to get your passes today.
Your new apartment's big. Such a great deal.
It's okay.
Just okay? What's not to...
Right above the subway!
Well, I bet you don't even notice it after the...
That's my neighbor, Angus.
A deal that's just okay is not okay. Get a great deal with America's Best Network. Come into an AT&T store and learn how to buy one smartphone and get a second one on us. Based on GWS 1 score, September 2018.
Now's a good time to tell you that SeatGeek is the new source of tickets for all your football needs this season. SeatGeek makes managing tickets easy, whether it's buying or transferring to a friend. They even tell you the best deals for every game based on their deal score technology, which rates every seat on historical data, price, and location. Download the SeatGeek app on your phone and take $20 off your first purchase using code DALLAS at checkout. SeatGeek. Life's an event. We have the tickets.
Work the Cowboys way and channel the winning business tradition of the Dallas Cowboys and the Jones family at Formation. This dynamic workspace provides an elevated work experience on the Star's aspirational campus with exclusive membership options available to meet varying needs. Choose from open workspaces, dedicated desks, and private offices to leverage our home field advantage for your individual business success. Limited memberships are available now, so apply today at formationatthestar.com.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Back. We'll have Taylor Stern here shortly. Here in a little bit. We'll tell you what later on in the show. Wonder what she's going to talk about. You know what I'm going to talk about right now?
Tell us.
Kaboo! Are you going this weekend, Kurt?
I may try to slip out there, yeah.
Yeah?
So we got the rookies.
Man, what? Hang on.
Go ahead on, man. Okay. I'm just saying Kurt trying to get out of doing the job, but anyway, go on.
This weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, The Killers, Kid Rock, Sting, Leonard Skinner, Little Big Town, Dennis Miller, and over 50 more legendary acts. I want to see Lionel Richie.
Really?
Pretty pumped about that.
Really? Lionel Richie, huh?
So you going to the...
You like country Lionel Richie or old school Lionel Richie?
Old school.
Yeah. Hope.
Old school. Anyway, it's this weekend at the stadium. They have single day and 3-day passes on sale now. You don't want to miss it. Get your passes now at KabooTexas.com. That's KAABOO Texas.com. You want to go, Nate?
What's that?
To Kaboo? Get you some tickets if you want to go.
I thought that was a dude that hang out on Fred Flintstone's shoulders. Oh, that's Kazoo. Oh, I'm sorry.
We've already had this conversation.
Catch the ball, catch the ball.
What were we talking about? Rookies.
Yeah.
Coming in the building.
Yeah, this weekend.
We were just talking about in the break that it used to be the weekend after the draft, and they had some other teams still do it, right? I think the Giants had their rookie minicamp this weekend, maybe.
I'm not sure.
And there was some conflicts with some guys still taking some classes or graduating, and they moved it back a week. So this week, I think, Thursday or Friday?
Friday and Saturday. Yeah, Thursday, I think, they get started Thursday, and then it's Friday. Saturday.
Thursday, come in and get all their equipment and stuff, and then Friday and Saturdays,
they're out there
first day of rookie minicamps.
So they'll get their first taste of Kellen Moore. And
Taste of Texas.
Yeah. And you were saying, Nate, when you were in the league, it was draft, and then you were immediately here.
2-3 days, boy, you was here. I mean, brother, and I'm glad they do it different now because these kids get to learn, get to get some training, get to understand. But they get broke into the game. Yeah. We got broke off into the game.
Wasn't there a rookie training camp back then, too, where you guys showed up a couple weeks before the veterans?
2 weeks before the veterans, yeah.
These guys be worn out by the time. they show up.
Only the strong survive. They want to make sure you want to be here.
Wow.
And get that little $5,000 or $6,000.
So what was it like whenever you came in for like rookie minicamp, like right after the draft?
Oh man, bloodbath.
Yeah.
Bloodbath. I'm glad that, like I said, man, you leave that camp, that 2 or 3 day camp, man, and your hands be sore, your elbows and shoulders. You know, you talking about the guy getting hit by a puck on the collarbone. How about getting hit by somebody's face mask on the collarbone or on the shoulder? You be bruised and battered. It started out like, hey, we're not out here to hit. We just want you to understand. And as soon as somebody just free run by somebody, then the coach is like, man, what the hell? Next thing you know, you out there, you going full speed. Only thing they want you to do is falling on the ground. That's the only thing they really didn't want you to do.
Really? Otherwise, you were going at it, huh?
I'm like saying to myself, I couldn't wait. I said, I hope I last long enough just to get in pads so I can, because I wasn't a T-shirt guy. I couldn't block a T-shirt.
Yeah.
But I used to like, man, when we get in these pads, homeboy, you need to line up or be dead.
What was the difference?
I couldn't. For some reason, I could not get a dude that didn't have nothing on. I could not. I just couldn't get him. Dude fly by me, I'm like, God.
Or nothing to like grab onto or something? Or?
Nah, back then we wasn't grabbing as much. But if I could, boy, once we locked in and went full line, no one-on-one, you didn't have a whole lot of space to run. I had you in that cage. Oh, it was gonna be. That's what we eat you there.
Did you do hand exercises?
Nah, no? Man. Nah. You know what? A few guys did the little grippers with the little, man. My exercise was pumping them 16 ounces.
I had a couple of those this weekend.
Yeah.
Like 2.
Yeah, 2.
Miles in Connecticut. What's up, Miles?
What's going on, guys? Long time no speak.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm good. I haven't talked to you guys since Shannon shouted me out in January from an engagement, remember?
Oh, yeah. How you been?
Oh, good, man. I just bought a house, so I've been busy.
Oh, nice.
Connecticut.
Man, that thing,
nice.
Boy, don't go broke buying a house in Connecticut because the prices up there are crazy, man.
You have no idea. It makes you like want to rob somebody.
I hear you.
What part of Connecticut you from before Nate gets upset?
I'm from New Haven, Connecticut area.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
All right.
So right near Yale.
Okay, cool. What's on
at
your mind?
At least you got a house by smart folks.
Yeah, you're right. Definitely. So, I was right when it came to them getting a running back. I'm glad they honestly got, Tony Pollard in the 4th round. I think that the league is going into more of a speed direction. You see how Kansas City built their offense. It's all about speed. It's all about running downfield. And I think Tony Pollard brings that element to the team that hasn't been there before because it's been pretty much traditional running backs, pretty much all the Ezekiel Elliott's that we had in the past when it comes to, Darren McFadden and DeMarco Murray. It's just those traditional type running backs. I think Pollard brings a different element to to our team.
Yeah. The question's going to be if Kellen Moore, how he uses them, because we've had speedy guys there that they just haven't done much with.
And that's where I think Dallas fans are nervous at. They don't trust the coaching staff to use Tony Pollard like the way they think they're going to use him. And, I'm giving Kellen Moore the benefit of the doubt. I heard he's a smart guy. And I think he's going to use him the way he's supposed to be used, balanced on the field. So
let's hope so.
Yeah, but I think that, when it comes to, the draft is important, but I think the undrafted free agents are important because I think a lot of our team is built on that, and Dallas fans don't really think about that when it comes to that aspect. So my favorite 2 guys are Guyton out of North Texas. He's one of the receivers that we drafted. He stayed there for 2 years, and I think he brings a element that Noah Brown hasn't been bringing that they hoped for the past couple years. And then Larry Allen, the former his son, the Hall of Famer. He was an undrafted free agent that we just picked up, and I think that adding depth to that line, I think that's honestly a replacement for Tyron Smith later on down the road because his injury history and his age is actually getting up there. They're looking for, depth at that position. So I think he's going to play a major role later on down the field.
Let's hope he's got a little bit of his daddy's talent in there.
Be nice.
Yeah. He's not as big, but hopefully he's got the skill.
Well, So I wanted to hear what you guys had to say, and I'll be listening.
Yeah, man. Thanks for the call. Congratulations on the house.
Thanks, man. You guys have a good one.
All right, man.
It sounds like Cowboys have gotten pretty good reviews and all for their undrafted guys they picked up.
Yeah.
Picked up what, like 15 or something?
Yeah, something like.
You got a list of those.
I was just trying to find. I don't see it on our website, and I was trying to dig up the whole list. But Brada said between the draft and the undrafted guys, they've got 15 guys that were on their draft board, which, according he knows better than I do, but he said that's like an amazing number to have that many of your guys on your draft board coming into your system here. So some of those guys like Daniel Wise, he's that defensive lineman from Kansas. I think you had talked about him before the draft. He's supposed to be pretty high. And then that North Texas receiver that the caller was just talking about, he's
Guyton.
Yeah, Guyton. He's pretty high on him as well. And that guard from Clemson, he was All-American on Clemson, didn't get drafted, and they picked him up.
Wow.
So
I tell you what, we were watching some film on our second-round pick, Tristan. That's a big dude, man.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he was that big. He's a
whopper.
He's a big guy, man.
Yeah, what's his size there? 6'3", 308.
Yeah.
Pretty good chunk.
Yeah, he's a big kid.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you call a man a chunk.
Lamar in Georgia.
So we interviewed him.
Called a man a human log. I don't want to hear it.
You call a man a chunk. He's a big old chunk.
Chunk? That's what we need.
Lamar, what part of Georgia you from?
Actually, man, I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm driving through Georgia on my way to Arlington now.
Oh, okay. All right. What you going to Arlington for?
I got a delivery of some hazmat material.
Okay.
Oh, hazmat.
Arlington, Texas, or Virginia?
Arlington, Texas.
Oh, nice.
Boo, Texas.
Yeah, very cool.
Yes, sir.
What's happening, man?
Well, one of the things I was excited about was to see some of these AAC players no longer kicking my Pirates' tails and joining these Cowboys, man. Tony Pollard and Tristan Hill. I've watched them kill my Pirates here recently the last couple of years, so I'm excited to see to be rooting for them instead of against them.
Yeah, how'd they look in college?
Oh, they look good. ECU hasn't been all that great here recently, but they definitely did. I'm glad they got drafted because they deserved it. The one thing I wanted to say about the Zeke thing, though, was that I think it was Mickey that said, "Why not start the clock early and kind of see if we can get a discount on his salary? Since he's that position takes so much of a beating. Why not go ahead and start the clock early and then by the time that contract's over, we got the best years out of Zeke, and he got his money."
What's he doing that?
You got Nate rubbing his forehead.
Yeah.
This is so amazing. This is so amazing. How the world want athletes to take discounts.
Well,
I mean,
I don't want him to take a discount, but I'm just saying in terms of giving him his money early. You
so I can see. Okay, say Zeke.
Negotiate that.
Okay, next year we're $9 million on the fifth year, right? $9 million. They're gonna give him on the fifth year. Okay, I can see a discount. Okay, we'll give you 11 for that fifth year. Then we give you 14. How you like them?
There you go.
How you like that?
There you go.
I'm asking your partner Kurt over here. How you like that?
$14 million a year. That's probably what it's going to take. And again,
why you scratching your head, man? Why you adjusting your earphones?
Again, I worry about paying that position that much. I think Zeke is obviously one of the best in the business, and then they need him. But
why you hate him so much?
I don't hate him. God.
Hey, you gonna get up for the Kaboo, Texas thing in time for the Kaboo, Texas thing?
I'll be in Texas tomorrow.
Okay, all right.
It don't take me long. I'm gonna try to hit it up.
You got hazmat material. You better be pushing on down the road.
Yeah, I hear you, Brad. So how long you gonna stay here before you go back?
Normally I go straight back to Charlotte, but I'm going to hang out this weekend. I'm going to come tour the Star and whatnot.
Cool.
So.
Oh, nice.
Wow, man.
Yeah, it's a good tour. Maybe you'll see a former Super Bowl champ wandering the halls.
Yeah. Charles Haley barefooted walking around here.
I hadn't seen him in a while. Where's he been?
I seen him.
You saw him?
He was doing good.
Oh,
yeah.
That's good. Well, thanks for the call, Lamar. Appreciate it, man. Be careful.
All right. Charles Haley.
How's Dion doing? Seen Dion lately?
Yeah, I saw him just last week, man. Dion finna get married, man.
What?
Yeah, the young lady they Miss Tracy from Cali. Yeah, from California.
Nice.
Loaded up the truck and headed to Beverly.
We have a very special caller.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
All right.
Eric in North Carolina.
It is I. Hello, guys. Hello.
What's up, man?
Nothing much, man. Eat leftovers from yesterday's repast of my father. So we eat some fried chicken and some Carolina-style chopped pork, which that's our barbecue. It's got the vinegar, the crushed red pepper, the seasonings, the sugar.
Do y'all
that's
put
what we season our pork with.
Carolina pork? Do they put coleslaw in it?
Yes, we take coleslaw, but see in Carolina, we chop the coleslaw down. You know, it's not all stringy. We chop it all the way down and put a little carrots in it, a little vinegar, a little mayo, and a little sugar.
Kind of like KFC's coleslaw,
basically.
chunky.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yep. So, I just pray. If I get into the football thing, just pray for my family strength. We just buried my father yesterday.
Oh man, hate to hear that.
He went through a lot of pain and suffering, but he's in a much better state now. He looked good. He was peaceful. He looked like he was resting. And we all at peace with it. So, just continue to pray our strength, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, man.
Absolutely, man. But I'm just going to talk about these Cowboys. I'm so proud of the front office, the whole entire staff. One thing I love about the Cowboys, before they make a decision, they collectively go at each other, and they all make that decision really together, and they all get each other's insight on everything they do. You can tell this is not the same franchise it was 5-6 years ago. I mean, you can't look at the Cowboys and tell the steps that we've taken over the last 5-6 years, the way we're so meticulous about everything that we do when it comes down to free agents, drafting, when it comes down to players' contracts. So I'm just proud to be a Cowboys fan. I expect so much from us this year, barring any major injuries. We made all the right decisions in my book for when we drafted. Nate, you hit it right on the head. Go get the biggest, toughest, strongest guy that's on your board in the middle of that defense. Keeping Sean Lee, just covering your bases all around the field. Bringing in Quinn. These guys have just really been on the mark this offseason, and I guarantee it's going to pay off for all of us. Big dividends. So you can cancel your trip to Mexico next spring. Just cancel it, Shannon, because it's going down, guys.
Don't even book it, huh?
Don't book it, because this team, they have taken on Jason Garrett's personality. This is a business-oriented team. They're down to business. They work hard. These guys on fishing trips together. I've never seen this kind of camaraderie in the locker room, this type of unison, attitude that they got. Everybody's for each other. Everybody's with each other. This is a brotherhood. This is a family. And we're gonna show them.
And Eric, this is a podcast, not a sermon. So you need to wrap it up, brother. You need to wrap it up.
I'm just so excited. You're right. I'm excited, guys. I love Tony Pollard. I love Tristan Hill. I love McGovern. I even like the safety that they got in. This guy is going to be one of these guys on the bottom of the draft is going to come up. It's been happening every year, if you notice. A bottom of the draft guy come up and log or a free agent rookie that we brought in. Every year, one of these guys played a significant role during the course of the season. This year's going to be any different. Cowboys for life. I love y'all.
All right.
One more thing.
What?
I can't wait for Cersei to die her painful, slow death. Her and the mount. Both of them, they're dying. You can count on that. Jamie is going to kill Cersei.
This must be Game of Thrones talk.
Yep.
Huh?
Yes, you know it. Jamie is going to kill Cersei, and Arya is going to kill the mount. I promise you.
All right.
I promise you.
All right.
Mark my words.
You
baby.
heard it here.
Cowboys for life. I love y'all, and I'm out of here.
All right, Eric.
You guys going to give any spoilers this week?
Oh, no.
I had a couple
it
people
wasn't no
tweet
war
me.
this week, so I didn't care. They ain't killed but one person on the show this week. So.
Yeah, I got to go back and watch it because I watched it after I got home from the concert. I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning on the couch. With
See,
the
I don't know
TV still on.
I don't know the characters' names. Like he just named names. I don't know who he talking about. But I know Jon Snow finna get with that queen. He holding back, but he want that queen.
I think a couple of
he
our
want
fans,
that Dragon Slayer queen.
A couple of our fans were a little concerned about the spoilers you guys put out.
That was Nate. I tried to warn him. Tune out. That was Nate. I tell you what, Eric was talking about the war room and the draft. Yeah. There's a really cool video if you go to the app or the website. Mm-hmm. It's called The Cowboys Vision Part 4, and it's actually them. We had a camera guy in the war room, and they're talking about they had an opportunity to trade back 3 places to get this and this. And then Jerry said, I think he said, we like McGovern, and everybody said, yeah. And Coach Garrett reached over and said, I love that guy. And he goes, let's go with him. Let's get him. Let's go.
Nice.
And then it's really cool.
That
go
whole
check
series
it out.
was really good.
It was real good.
Yeah. Was that
really
Carrie?
Good.
Or Kent?
The last one was Carrie, and I think either Alex or Kent, or maybe both worked on the rest of them.
I apologize for not knowing. Those guys did a great job.
Yeah, they did a great job on that stuff. So let's take another break, and when we come back, hopefully we have Taylor Stern live in studio with us on Hanging with the Boys.
For your next AT&T Stadium barbecue, gear up with OtterBox, the official outfitter of tailgating. It starts with the Venture Cooler. Built tough in America, Venture keeps ice for days and days. Or stay light on your feet with Trooper Soft Coolers, perfect for packing in your signature side dishes.
Tailgating wouldn't be complete without a beverage, so pour one into the OtterBox Elevation Tumbler. It keeps your drinks frosty and toasty. Discover more about OtterBox line of tailgate essentials at OtterBox.com.
Now's a good time to tell you that SeatGeek is the new source of tickets for all your football needs this season. SeatGeek makes managing tickets easy, whether it's buying or transferring to a friend. They even tell you the best deals for every game based on their deal score technology, which rates every seat on historical data, price, and location. Download the SeatGeek app on your phone and take $20 off your first purchase using code DALLAS at checkout. SeatGeek. Life's an event. We have the tickets.
Want to use what the pros use? How about the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys? Jack Black. Right now you can get the Jack Black Starter, a curated collection of Cowboys locker room favorites for just $10 with free shipping. The starter includes 4 Jack Black skincare favorites plus a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Go to getjackblack.com/Cowboys and use the code word TEAMJB. That's getjackblack.com/Cowboys. The Jack Black Starter, $10, free shipping.
Essilor has been helping Cowboys fans see better since 1972 so they don't miss a moment on the field. Get glasses with Essilor's best vision, clarity, and protection with the Essilor Ultimate Lens Package. 3 innovative technologies in one lens. For a limited time, you can double your lenses for free when you purchase the Essilor Ultimate Lens Package and get a second pair of frames. Find a participating eye care professional and details by visiting EssilorUSA.com. That's EssilorUSA.com. Terms and conditions apply.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Yes.
We are back. Taylor Stern in the studio.
Taylor Stern got a sister in Nashville, sang country music.
Shannon's a big supporter.
Yeah, I got a T-shirt.
Tell us about your sister.
Well, she's a singer in Nashville, aspiring country musician.
Her name?
At Alex Stern.
Alex Stern, right?
Yep, and she's been out there for 6 years now. Well, she went to college there, so.
Does she have like any music on iTunes or anything?
She does, Shannon. Yeah. Yep, she has a couple singles and EPs out there, and I think she's releasing new music.
Really?
So she's a really talented songwriter.
Did
she a Hanging with the Boys theme song here?
We do.
Well, she has a song that's coming out that's called it's called Together, but it stands for Get Your Together.
Oh yeah.
So that would be a good Hanging with the Boys song.
Get your shit together.
There you go. Is she independent?
She's independent.
Yeah.
But she's like working with a couple people because in Nashville, if you're a good songwriter, you can get publishing deals, which necessarily isn't like a record deal, but you would be writing music. Like Sam Hunt, he got famous because he was writing music for all of these different people.
Yeah.
Casey Musgraves and Maren Morris did that too.
Jason Aldean started out that way too.
Did he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Or Brantley Gilbert. Brantley Gilbert wrote a bunch of stuff for Jason Aldean, and then he wound up.
She went on his tour last year.
Did she really?
Yeah, she went to the Bahamas with him and Luke Combs.
Oh, yeah.
And Michael Ray, who's like a new guy.
Yeah, that's really cool. Did she ever think about changing her name?
So, funny you say that. When she first started singing, she was Alex Nicole. And then somebody was like, no, Stern is a strong name. Like, you got to go with that. That's different. And so then she just switched to Alex Stern. It's easier, too, when you tell people to, like, search you.
Or are you saying that because Alex could refer to a guy or something?
No, just a lot of country music people like Eric Church. His real name's Randall.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah, they like a lot of the guys have a pen name. And They change their name. So I just wondered if she ever thought about changing her name. So no. Oh, before we get into tell you what, guess who we met last week?
Oh, wow!
Sensei John Kreese from the Karate Kid.
I have no idea who this is.
Sensei John Kreese.
Yeah, the bad guy. Sweep the leg, Johnny. Sweep the leg.
Oh my God.
Huge Cowboy fan.
Really?
Yeah.
Down for a comic book thing.
Yeah, he's been in town for about 2 months shooting a movie with
called Sweep the Leg.
No, it's some weird movie.
Things that were printed out that said "sweep the leg."
Yeah, he brought photos and signed them for us. We would have got him on the show if he would have come by on a Monday, but he.
This guy here?
Yeah, that guy.
Looks very.
Let me look at the picture.
Yeah, you'll remember him. Remember him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one that Mr. Miyagi went to punch in the face and then honked his nose. Honk.
Yeah.
So he was in town shooting a movie, and Dana Jones, that's worked for the Cowboys for probably 10 years, her husband's a stunt guy, and he's been working on this movie with this guy and one of the villains from one of the Die Hard movies. A bunch of the old timers are in this movie. And he found out he was a big Cowboy fan, and he wore a cap or a T-shirt to the set one day, and they started talking. He was like, well, yeah, we'll take you out there. So we gave him a tour. He met Cheeto and Jordan Lewis, and then he was in town, like Douglas said, at they had like a Dallas Comic-Con type thing, and him and Ralph Macchio and a bunch of other people were there.
Do you think that is a good thing for him or a bad thing that he just has one role that everyone knows him from, and he was just like minute enough?
He was in Rambo too.
But yeah, like once you just said sweep the leg, then Nate was like, oh yeah.
I think you just have to own it. Like that's what he makes money off of. Like he gets paid at these Comic-Con things to get pictures and sign pictures.
Sweep the leg.
Sweep the leg.
And that's no mercy. That's what he signed our pictures as. So and Nick fangirled out. Like that's Nick's favorite movie of all time, Karate Kid. He started quoting the movie, and Martin Cove or Cove. He started quoting the movie, and Nick finished his lines for him. He's like, wow. He's like, that's really cool. And so him and Nick automatically bonded. So
talking about our Nick?
Yeah, Eatman. Nick fangirl.
Talking about Never Happy Nick?
Yeah, that guy.
Never happened Nick.
He was happy then.
So what you got for us today, Tay?
Okay, well, I got more of a discussion today.
Okay.
We've had a lot of topics of just covering events and everything. I think you'll like this one, Nate. So I was looking at some different things, and I feel like when rookies come in, they're always like blown away. Everything's happening right away. They have practices, they're in meetings, they're learning the playbook, they're meeting some of the players that, they've never met before, but now they're teammates with, and it's a huge transition in their life. And so asking you guys, I thought would be neat, and I'll start it off. But if you could give this rookie class one piece of advice, what would you give them? And mine, I started off with, don't take any criticism from anyone you wouldn't ask advice from. So I say that because now they're going to be Cowboys, and they're going to be with this spotlight on them automatically. They're going to be on social media. They're going to be, out in the city of Dallas or DFW, and people are all, ready to tell them what they need to do, what they need to know, and then especially the criticism is going to come. So if you don't take any criticism from people you wouldn't ask advice from, you should be good. Like, ignoring the haters, if you would.
I would probably, that's good advice. I would tell them to not be Hollywood until they do something. Like I feel like there's some guys that have been on the team recently that you see them on. What you doing? Nate
Get a good chiropractor is Nate's advice.
Yeah.
I've got some.
Go ahead on. I'm trying to hang. Go ahead on.
But I feel like there's some guys that are all about the image and this and this, and they haven't really done anything on the field. Like, keep your head down, work hard. Like, Connor Williams is a great example. Like, you don't hear anything from that guy. He's super quiet. He kind of, he knows. I feel like he knows his place. And, when you get out there and you start doing stuff, go Hollywood and get the bling and do all that stuff. But until then, it's like, just kind of know your role until you prove it on the field first.
He probably had some good advice from his brother when he played here. Kind of walking him through that.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. Along the same lines as, keep your head down and keep working hard. Don't get distracted by all the outside things. And know your role to a degree, and that you're here to be seen and not heard. And, just you gotta go 100% all the time. And if you want to get a spot on this team.
I'm with you, man. I'm with all of y'all, man. And my thing when I tell a rookie, I say, if it don't help you make this team, you don't need it.
That's a good line.
Yeah, if it don't help you make this team, you don't need it. I mean, you don't have college. I mean, even if you have a family, your dedication right now is to the Cowboys, because this is what pays the bills. This is what, and if a person ain't all in with you about the Dallas Cowboys and making this team, you don't need them.
Was there ever, when you're an athlete, you get people come at you from all different directions, and you hear a lot of stuff. Was there ever any advice anybody gave you that you actually just stopped and you were like, okay, that's
Joe Jacoby.
Joe
Jacoby said you're not competing against other rookies and stuff like that. You're competing against yourself, and you're competing against that veteran, because that's the job you want. And that never left me. And I told my son, both my sons when they went to college, this ain't about you the best high school player going to college, you made All-American or All-State. This ain't about the guys that your class that you're coming in with. It's about looking at that veteran and figuring out how a way to get his job. And I when I came in here, the first person I put my eyes on was Glenn Titensor.
Who?
Glenn Titensor. He was the left guard.
Exactly. Nate shushed him up real quick.
Yeah. So I had my eyes on Glenn. I hang out with you, laugh with you, but I'm getting your job.
Yeah. Wow.
We'll be buds, but watch out.
Mickey said just the defensive line alone, there's like 15, 16 guys for coming to camp for like 7, 8 spots, something like that.
Wow.
I mean, that competition's going to be tough.
Yeah. The crazy thing that I think they would have the hardest time with, just since we've been and Nate benefited from that not being the case, is the social media pressure.
Yes,
because they can make so much money now that they're out of college and they don't have the NCAA rules following them. They can make a ton of money, advertising and doing different things. So it'll be interesting. Poor Nate. He just needs to go walk real quick.
Yeah. Nate's got to take a break. Nate's calling it quits for the day.
Y'all keep it rolling. I'm going to go get him some muscle rub.
Okay.
Oh, what are you doing there?
Muscle rub.
Douglas?
Where do you go?
Wow.
I'm going to apply it.
Where do
We
you
need to get some?
Where do you have that at?
Yeah.
That's one of those behind the scenes of hanging with the boys.
Muscle rub.
Put the camera on
Yeah,
back there in
but
that studio.
You know what I'm saying? These guys coming in, they want to be social stars. Like Juju Smith-Schuster was an instant star as a rookie, but he was a first-round guy, kind of backed it up on the field. So I guess that plays into what you're saying is, don't be Hollywood until you've proven yourself.
Yeah.
Yep. And that goes, we were last year, and that kind of hit home with me a little bit. Last year we were wanting to do this cool, fun video going into the playoffs. And it was going to be a lot of the D-line guys. And I was going around the locker room after the games, seeing who all was on board with it and stuff. And I was talking to Tank, and he goes, hey man, he's like, I don't want these guys going all Hollywood until we do something. And I was like, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. And I think that was him being the leader that we've seen him become, and going, hey, we don't need to do that stuff until we do something on the field. Let's go win the games.
Yep.
Then we'll do all the cool fun stuff. So I think that's kind of what the identity of this team.
I've asked you this before. Do you guys talk to them about social media? And
Now they've become so natural and talented at themselves. They don't really need us.
But I mean, even just the the warnings?
Not really. They have when they bring the rookies in, they have somebody from the league that comes in and goes through different things with them, kind of
symposium.
Yeah.
I think Rich might mention, he's like, you're all reporters now, basically, because they're getting their own message out.
Yeah. So, but they don't really ask us, a few years ago, it was kind of like it was new and nobody knew what to do with it. But now these guys, they're in high school with it, college with it. By the time they get here, they can probably teach us some stuff.
It's interesting, though. A couple of years ago, I was talking to Will McClain. He gave me like 10 names. This was like the draft 3 years ago. He gave me 10 different names of people they were looking at. And he was like, hey, tell me what you can find from their social media. And just from their social media alone, I found so much about them, like who were their closest friends, and then who were their closest friends that were posting on Instagram of them, and what were they posting. Like, even if, Connor Williams, let's just use him for example. If you went to his page, he keeps his page pretty low key, but you start looking at some of the posts that he likes, some of the people that he follows.
Where is he at? Where they're tagging him at.
Tag photos. Like, you can find out a lot about people, and sometimes people don't even realize that. They're like, oh, what I'm posting is good.
Yeah.
But other people are posting things about you. Or like, even if you look up tweets, it's like, hey, I just saw Connor Williams out. He's out at the club right now buying bottles for everyone.
Right.
And he doesn't even know that that's being posted out there about him.
Yep. You know whose birthday it is today?
I do. I was wondering if we were going to say anything.
George Clooney. How exciting for him.
Yes.
58. And the new royal baby was also born on Jason Witten's birthday.
Jason Witten, the GOAT, is birthday. And I think Joe Hayden, is that his birthday?
Is it his birthday too?
I believe so.
Really?
So, yeah, got a couple of Cowboy
Where's
birthdays
the party?
today. And the training table right now.
All right.
Big salad party going on right now. You down, Kurt?
You betcha.
Yeah.
37 years old.
37.
This song's scary.
Where did you get that, Douglas?
That was a scary song.
It's on that production library.
That's kind of creepy a little bit. Oh. Well, Kurt, thanks
Yes,
for
sir.
showing up.
Thank you.
You bet. Taylor, thanks for dropping by and hanging out with us for a little bit. Douglas,
Always fun.
thanks for doing what you do. Nate,
Nate,
God
hope
bless
you're all
you.
right.
rub it out, Nate. Douglas, thanks for doing what you do. Kent, thanks for pushing all the buttons. Presley, thanks for scheduling everything. We will be. Oh, you know what? There's a 2-hour special on Wednesday.
Really?
We have the annual company golf tournament, and they're going to do a podcast out there for 2 hours.
Oh, really?
Starting at 9:30. Yeah,
Live coverage of the
live
golf?
coverage. Hopefully, pulling in some players and talking to them, and
Awesome.
And yeah, just I think mixing all the shows
You
up.
hosting that?
I think I'm hosting 1 hour of it.
Cool.
With one crew, and then they'll switch it out. So tune into that. That should be fun. So. And then Kaboo, get your Kaboo tickets. You going to Kaboo?
Kaboo. I think I am.
Yeah, all 3
that reminds
days?
me. I got to go get
You going to go
passes.
see Lionel Richie like Shannon
Say
here?
you.
Is that really who Shannon's out there for?
That's what he claims.
I like Lionel Richie.
Oh, he's got, I'm
Dancing on the ceiling, all the old Commodore stuff.
Commodores, for sure.
Yeah.
Once, twice, 3 times a
Once.
lady.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
Sing it loud.
Sing
Is it
us-
me
sing us on out of
you're
this.
looking for?
My ears are bleeding.
Yeah, we got to go. We're going to eat lunch. See you guys later. Bye.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys?